and brothers and whatever, those who fought gallantly to make sure they protect our life. We can never allow that to happen. Allowing that is giving them that go ahead to come and exploit the best brain among us. That is exactly why they are coming. Allowing them is like validating their atrocities against us. No matter what is going to take, please. Our Biafran government in exile, under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, please, you have to call all the fronts. If it's possible, this is a personal suggestion, please. Let us set what they call a student whatever, that we educate our people, those that are schooling, those that are in higher institution, both in secondary and primary. Let them know why it's very, very important for us to come together and stop this evil setting their foot in our land. It can never happen. If it's going to take for us to be like a rat, what I mean, from Ebo to Idon, and that, I know that here, to make sure that it can never come to limelight. We have to do it. We can never allow this to happen. It's a mockery to the spirit of our dead. It's a mockery to the spirit of our foreign heroes and heroines. We can never allow it. Please, my fellow freedom fighters, no matter what it's gonna take us, we know freedom is not given, rather it's taken. And without us putting all the mechanism in place to make sure that we fight these people, they will not respect us. Because all those, both European and America, that are enjoying freedom today, they fought their way through. And America will not respect us without us fighting for our freedom, because they did the same. Europeans, they did the same. Even United Kingdom, they did the same. They fought their way through before they are living comfortable today and their citizens are enjoying. The same thing should also be applicable to us. But if we kept folding our arms, lamenting, expecting them to give us freedom without fighting for it, it can never be possible. That is why it's very, very pertinent that we have to set this pace rolling to make sure we take that what belongs to us by fighting our way through. I yield my mic. Thank you, each and every of you, for giving this opportunity. May our days be long.
Thank you. Before the first will proceed, to call people on the mic. I don't know, is it difficult to retweet the post? And I want to use this medium. Biafra Queen, you're welcome. You're welcome. I've been looking for you. When they call your name, you're welcome. Is it difficult to retweet the space? We are over almost 100 persons here, and it's only 16 persons since we started this space have retweeted it.
I have retweeted it. Even I have sent it across all the whole list that on my.
Yes, you are an individual. Once you share it, it will say that you have shared it. But it's only 16 persons among all of us here. Only 16 persons have shared it. Every other person have not. Thank you so much.
Can I say something, man?
Who is saying something? Chibeze, you will say something. Are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to correct some little impression you have, and it's not bad to say it. Our sister lamented on it before, but I have been saying it anytime I come to space. You people need to please, if you are hosting, you are co-hosting, please try to give people a little time. I was the third person who joined you today, this morning, if you can observe. It takes time before you could give me mic. And up to now, I never got opportunity to say anything. Sometimes you guys frustrate people who are coming in. You may not know it, but people will get frustrated. They come, sometimes they won't like to come. I've said this over and over. I just want you to take a note on that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And we know what we are doing when she said that. We know what we are doing and we know what she said. I know when you came in and I know when you dropped. I sent you even mic when you dropped. So whenever I'm on space, I'm taking cognizance of what is going on. And you know why it seems as if those people that came up earlier didn't receive mic up till now? Because we have many of our daughters here, other BIAFRANs here. Agujebo would have spoken before now, but because of our sister that came in, Pastor Rose, and most of them, when they speak, they take time to make their submissions. And somebody that is a co-host, you don't tell him not to speak, and he's just making his submission. So that suggestion is not something that she said that everyone should now start picking on it, that people are frustrated.
I tell you that all the time, and you give people like 2, 3 times in a row while others are still hanging. That's
So
not
that's
fair.
the
I
time
gotta
you
be.
come to a space and you will not be allowed to speak. Is that the impression you're selling out?
I'm telling you about how I feel. Another person may feel like that, but I'm just telling you. I am 61 years old. I cannot be as afraid of you or anybody. So I will tell you how I feel. Okay?
Chibez, you don't know how many years I am too. We are not here. We are not here on the space for you to come and be afraid of somebody.
Ifeanyi,
Are you getting me?
Ifeanyi, please,
But what I
please,
will not like is
let's move
somebody
on,
to
please,
come and sell a wrong
please.
narrative.
Let's move on, please. Mazi,
You get what I'm saying?
I beg,
I wouldn't like
forgive.
that.
Understand? Let's discuss this in house, please. Let's move on. I beg everybody. I beg, withdraw your soul. I beg anybody that
Please,
was offended, please,
the first,
please
unmute
forgive.
yourself and
Thank
call
you.
those that should come to the mic.
Thank you.
Onyeka,
Thank
please come to the
you.
mic.
Nande, Cinnamon Mono.
Biafra Republic, peace, unity,
Nande, Cinnamon Mono. Chineke. All right, Chibeza, you must say that thing that you have in your chest. So, Chibeza, meet yourself and tell us that thing you want to say.
My brother, thank you. You see, we all are human beings and we are stand to be corrected. If I do anything, I will be glad if you correct me.
Onyeka,
I will
please,
take it.
Mazi Chibeze, I wouldn't want to disrespect anybody. If you
Because
come on the space, don't share narrative that will seem as if there are people that are picking somebody to speak. Or
Okay,
maybe there
now,
are
so,
people that you don't want to speak. There's never
okay,
a time you come on the space and you are not allowed to speak.
now why
So
is
where is
it
that narrative coming from?
give me my
okay.
language?
If I when someone to talk, I think you need to allow person talk. You don't have to make someone to close their mouth not to talk. Okay, that's a bad
Chibeza,
attitude.
thank
Okay,
you. Thank you for your
Let's continue. This is not this is
suggestion.
not
It's all good.
for
I
age, and
believe
this is a fine space. So
can you
somebody
guys
made a
hear me?
suggestion and is let's taking continue, out please.
Uh,
The person that is speaking immediately. Stop whatever he's doing and give the person mic. And you came up and you started saying another thing.
If I let me interject a little bit, guys. Thank you, everyone. Uchonya Dianjo. We'll keep trying and to always get it right. Um, uh, Chibeze and everybody that may have felt offended. I apologize. And on behalf of everyone, I apologize, guys. And we'll move on. Let's just focus on what we're talking about. And if that happened again, if it's me, you guys just DM me and tell me that this happened and I did this, and then I will, come out and apologize to whoever I need to, so that we don't derail what we are doing because it's a recorded space. And anybody else going forward, if you're here and you didn't get mic or you were frustrated, don't keep it in. DM me, DM anybody, and we'll talk about it. And then, well, you guys also have to be understandable that, especially when somebody like in the government or Umada or anybody come, of course, we're gonna give them mic, and we're not gonna tell them this is how long they have to speak. That is no, I'm not gonna do that. So please go ahead, Chibezo, meet yourself.
Thank you, my brother. I just wanted to say anybody who feel offended, Mazi Fine, I don't want you to look at it like I'm trying to, uh, you know, make you feel bad. If you feel like that, I apologize, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. And let me move on to our what we
And
are
I'm sorry too if
fighting
you
for.
misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm also sorry that you misunderstand what I'm saying. But we are all
Okay, so
elderly people. There are people that are here that are still very tender on what we are doing. And there's something that we
it's
will say on the space, it will share different narrative to them. Okay? So I'm sorry
it's
if
okay.
you misunderstand me. So I'm not here to disrespect anybody.
It's
Thank you so much,
okay.
Mother. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll move. Thank you.
So
On
can I
where we
say,
are.
Chibeze also, please, I also want to apologize too, because I was on the co-host,
Okay, now,
and I got, so,
It's okay. My
and
sister, thank
so
you.
please,
It's okay.
please, my dear, I just have to say my own also, because I got a call and it kicked me out as a co-host. So I couldn't come back in to address it and say, please, two people sent me a DM me saying, please, can I allow them to speak? So that was why I had to interject to our brother first, and I hope he, that although he was already understood, because for us who host and co-host, sometimes while we do this thing is how passionate we are, and we've got a lot of things we already summarized to say on space before we scheduled the space. So please don't get offended. And for me, as long as I'm on space, please make sure everyone speaks, and I'll make sure of that. So please don't feel offended. Any of you that feel that maybe we call somebody else before you, please don't feel offended, because sometimes when we give some of our ministers time to speak is because they're always busy. So please, it doesn't take them 3-5 minutes and they're done. So please understand. So please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. I don't want, just like I said, all protocol observe everybody. You know, I feel emotion so much when we talk about Biafra. There is something Mazi Fanny said, which it was my first time of hearing it. And it knocked me to my backbone. He said a young lady, it's not good to eat akara in the market. I, I've never had that before. I'm an Igbo man and I'm an Ngwa man, and we speak on parables so much. It was a good one for me, and it makes a lot of sense. And I thank you for that lecture and letting me know that I appreciate it. And another thing I wanted to touch on is I'm a living witness of how the West frustrated our life. I was one of those child too who could have died. My mother was taking me from Mboko to Onitshanwa, people who knows that side, on foot because I was about to die, going to the hospital because I was having a stomach problem. So I know how it feels. I live through it. So sometimes when they talk about that stagnation, I feel emotion. So if anybody could say that he's talking about that, I'm not only talking about it, I live through it. It was by the grace of God I survived. I know some of my friends or family members who died, who could not make it. So it's something that leave a scar in our life, in our soul. I left Nigeria to America because I was frustrated. I've been looking for this opportunity for a long time. I think I could say I was a little bit comfortable before. I was in the army. I was the rank of captain. I left on a peace mission. So I did not leave because I was not making something, but I was so tired and frustrated of what we are going through and how they were treating us on this conquest. It's only those who cannot reason well and the people who have been brainwashed in our society who believe that little change they're giving to them, the crumb, is enough better than what they have. And that is why I would do anything to make sure we get Biafra. I would do anything to make sure we get Biafra. I will put any amount of money I can to make sure we get Biafra. And I am urging all our government officials in Biafra liberation that they should focus on all our elite. They should focus on all those who don't have interest of Biafra at hand. We need to get them out of the way because they are a stumbling block for us. But when people see, even other people who are on sideline have seen that something is just like what I'm hearing now that is happening to Hope, in danger. If things start happening to them one by one, the other ones will run away. Just like as the first was giving us an example of what is happening in Nigeria about the French ambassador who refused to leave the office. When you see the resilience of the Nigeria people, now I think they agree now, say, oh, we are going to leave because they see that these people are not ready to back down. So if we do the same thing to these criminals at home and abroad that are supporting this Western world to keep us living us, then they will know we are serious. They know, just like I told you people before when we were doing rally, I said rally cannot do nothing for us. They want to see if we show them strength, they will respect the strength. And as we keep on moving, marching on, doing the needful, then they will know, yes, these people are not, they're not like what we think they are before. And you will see something else will happen. Because if we are waiting for the Western world, say people are saying, oh, let's go for this and we'll be able to get, no Western world are going to people. No, we need to show them, yes, we are still living, we're in charge of our place. And God is going to tell us how we are going to live. And as they see this, they will find peace by force, and we will get our freedom. I yield my mind. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, my brother. You spoke like an elder, and indeed you are an elder. You know, you prove it. And that's exactly what I love about it, is the Biafran struggle. If you're really fighting this struggle with all your heart, it shows, regardless of the way you felt before they gave you mic. You didn't even fight with anybody. You show that you love everybody and that you are doing everything with all your strength. I really appreciate you, and I want everybody to keep it up to emulate from you. That's who we call our elders, not
Thank
those
you.
that are being,
Paul,
you know.
Paul,
Yeah.
Paul, Paul,
Okay, go ahead.
Paul. Hey, Biakwa, this elder, the spoil things.
But
So
he proved to be an elder now. No, he doesn't see it the other way around now. Let's be straight now.
this.
Let's say it where it is.
Agujebo is also an elder.
Agujebo, all right, Agujebo, elder.
Agujabo did not say anything. You know,
Yes,
we had a kind of
Agujebo, go
an issue
ahead,
here, but the way he
elder.
handled the whole issue, I really appreciate it. That's why I'm saying it, not other thing, because he did not escalate everything.
Everybody, Agujebo, go ahead.
He's my son, not a good job, sir.
no, I have
Okay.
spoken before. The first, I have
All
spoken
right,
before.
all
Thank you.
right, guys. I know Warrior Queen, you spoke before. Mazoyeka, go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who haven't spoken and who has spoken. I'm seeing. All right, go ahead, Mazoyeka. And then Ugochukwu, praise Elohim. Frank has also been here for a while, I believe. All right, go ahead, Mazoyeka.
My people, please, I'm on my knees. I'm begging our people. I'm begging you all. I'm on knees. I'm so sorry. Please. Some of us are hot-tempered and we're trying to control it. Help us to control it, please. Okay? And when you have to speak, don't waste your time in greeting. After you cannot smile. Immediately you hear your time is up. Stop. Let us maintain a professional character. And it is our tradition here to give our ladies a chance. And my ladies, please, when we give you that privilege, remember that we are speaking. Don't waste. We cannot take mic from you. Please, for you, know that some others are waiting because we are giving you that privilege. Don't misuse it, please. I love you all. Thank you. And what am I about to say here is this. I have the different topic, please. Mazi, find your word. Anybody who I think you want to have access to our people, because I know they may know what I'm about to say, but sometimes we need to, if you have it in my mind, because whenever I used to do, when something begins to disturb me in my mind, I have to speak it out before I help myself. Okay? As long as our men on ground are importing all these healers, please let them be mindful of explosive. Please let them check every vehicle very well before they move it on. Please. Explosive, please. That one is apart. And again, please, my brothers, anybody who we construct topic, we need to treat educate our people on the strategies of instigators of tribal war, internal war, ethnic war. We need to make it a topic. Let us treat it, because Soludo is using a vigilante to develop internal war gradually. We need to treat on this topic to stop it. And some of you who come here to use the ethnic joke, this time around, don't help our enemy to get what they are trying to get, that we don't give the chance. Why? Don't joke with anybody, anything in tribal. Let us focus on something that is important. Because you may call it a joke. That is how it starts. Let us keep all those things aside. If they call you any names, that name that they call you, what your position is more important. There's no name that will call you today as an Igbo man, as a Biafra man that they have called you before. Forget them and move on. Okay? On your own level, okay? Let us focus on what is more important. Okay? Please, anybody that will come, Fulani may hide as a Yoruba person or may hide an Igbo person to instigate a tribal or ethnic war. That is what they are looking for all this while. So Lido is using his vigilante. They know that Prime Minister is from Ebonyi State. Anybody they call Ebonyi State. Let us get this. Know where they're coming. We can't just claim to be educated or be wise. We cannot analyze it, read handwriting in the world when it's coming. Please, that is what makes us human. What makes us human is the ability to reason. Please, let us understand this and bridge it in time. Don't neglect it. Don't think it's immaterial or that's before you speculate now, before you know it become a big internal war. And when you are fighting, with your brother. Enemy will penetrate. Remember, one of our source of power, unity is one of our source of power. Our ancestors used to deal with Britain very well. It was when they brought missionaries, they used them to divide our people internally before they will be able to penetrate our land. To know how powerful it is to be united. If you go to my profile, you see there my quote is, unity is power, unity is freedom, and unity is victory, unity is freedom. That's my quote. And then again, my people, I want you to understand the game or the damage they did to us with the imposition of English language and also bearing English name. I want you to look at this. The Philip computer we're seeing today is invented by BIAFRA, the fastest computer, who was 14 years old during Biafra war. But why? They drop his surname and put the first name, Philip Emeagwali. Okay? They drop his surname. But if the man is actually all native name, it won't be possible for them to do that. And look at now, when you give your children, give them native name. Our native name are best. My name is Okorongwo Onyekachuku. Call me Okorongwo. So let us give our native names. Now, some of people invented something. Most of things you see today invented by Biafrans, but their names are not there. Some of them, after we invented, they will poison them and die. Another person, Caucasian will take the glory. Okay? The same thing. I learned that some people are still telling our people, for somebody speaking English, vernacular, I pay money. And please, any teacher on this school that punish anybody for speaking vernacular, that person needs to be dealt with. If you are telling you damage that the imposition of that English language done to us, when you see an English person, you cut the neck. I'm telling you the truth. They did not give you because why did not impose it to other places? Because the resources God gave us in our land. God gave us the same knowledge to do it. Gave us the knowledge to do it. Our fathers, before the European nobles, they started making iron, invented iron technology. They did not go to Western education. We're supposed to start from where they stopped. If we had followed their steps, and as we're doing those things, we'll be having more knowledge to use other sources. Today, you waste your time, go to school. Instead of you to learning about sources in your land, you waste time studying English language, studying dictionary. If you're not a lawyer or you're not a mass communication student, what concern wasting your time with English language? So you use time to go deep in science, which is the powerhouse. Then you're wasting your time. Today, in Nigeria, to know educated person is when you speak English language. And when you go abroad, with that accent talking, see it, nothing. Has English language ever put food on a table? After speaking it, and that start speaking English, build your infrastructures. Let us now decolonizing mindset of our children. We'll start out from our home. Give your child the name all together. Okay? Give it he done a lot of damage. Now the CQ was denied this long term because he removed Benjamin from his name. To tell you that they know why they impose that names, those foreign on you. You go to say you want to do baptism. You take a foreign name. Have you seen any white Caucasian answering Biafran name? After doing all this, you want to be equal, you want to be respected. You are doing making yourself inferior. What makes you respected is pride, is your originality. Your originality. Okay? Our ancestors have developed means of pride and everything before this coming. And we abandon theirs, allow it to be destroyed. Why we are practicing others? Those who you practice their culture, their identity, you are a slave to them. That is naturally you are a slave to them because if I give you a name, you're bearing that name. You are speaking my tongue. Whatever you are doing is from my culture. Then you will look inferior when you see me because you don't have your original.
30 seconds.
So my people, please let us and again, every church must be closed. If you know the damage our enemy hide under this religion to plant our worst enemy, if you see what these people have done, church should be closed for now. Even school also should be closed for now. That's cool. What are they studying? After they will develop a school system to have the best. Not said that they should be closed now before they start going there to bomb our children. All these things should be closed now. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go to, let's see, I believe Ugochukwu Frank. Ugochukwu, unmute yourself.
Please,
Oh.
Warrior Queen hand has been off, please.
She's spoken before, right? She spoke before.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
those that
chip
didn't
in
speak at
something
all.
1 minute, if it's
Yeah,
possible.
thank you, my brother. I just want to salute each and every one of you.
Hold on, Warrior Queen, okay?
I just want to thank you all. And the first and foremost, I want to thank our is it a mouthpiece? That is a mother, a Biafra mother, what it represents. But that is by the way. But thank you. If he was very close, I would have given you flower for, because the first, once he starts singing it, Nande, and the never also taking his network. So there's a fire on the mountain. But we cannot do without our professor before. Thank you, my brothers, and I salute our great leader, Martin Nandekano, and I also greet our Prime Minister, the great man himself, and each and every our representatives here, wonderful people that you can wake up and think like, thank God that you live for this hour. And our great Liberation Army, the ESN, those that have, make us to feel like human, make us feel like, what the Niger are doing right now, making sure that all those idiots get away from their land. First and foremost, Biafrans, redeem yourself from the, mockery of the words. These people, taking them out of your land, just like what our brother Fine made mention. Is it a broadcast? Is it before yesterday or yesterday? The gold in, is it in Congo? This UN, they have made our people feel so inferior when they see a white car draw UN. Inside there, they sleep with our women, camera capturing them. There you will see them, ghosts of the night capture them. That one strangled in accident killer. The gold fall out. But trust me, I believe that the same place that they pick up those goods, go there and another UN car is also going there because they have made our people brain. I'm talking Africa in general. The same thing they are trying to do in Biafra land. But glory be to Chukwu Kikabiama, the great cause of our land, who made this day. He took his time from 2012, started, the gods of the land started doing some filtering, come there to the moment he said, as the Fulanis are busy contributing money all over the whole world, planning their Nkata to various in Nkata, not even in the grave. The same way the gods of our land was busy upon all the gullible. I know some of our brothers say they don't want to hear gullible, but there is gullibles in our midst. We cannot do without that. There is a lot of gullible in our midst. As the gullibles are growing, doing everything to also help them to speed up the burial of each and every one of us and our children. Because if you say that what is happening is not going to affect you, you are just a fool. It doesn't matter where you are. So the gods was busy building people of the people of steel, as our prophet said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our great leader. People that you unbuyable, people that was born for this moment. They, from their mother's womb. People that is so many things are happening in our place, but it's not something somebody will come on and be saying. It's if we don't definitely stop these people, take them out of our land, make sure that they don't even test the water. They don't even need to test the water. Believe me, they walk away by themselves. All these things, including when our great leader went to the UN, tried to speak to them and then walk away. The brother was talking about UN. You can hear that's why I love this, my brother, Fine One. He make everything clear to you for you to understand what is going on. The tape he played here. This United Nations, they know that France has been occupied of 14 countries in Africa, collecting whatever they call slave money, or I don't want to call it colonial, because you don't have no right to colonize anybody. Just that they decided to do that. We decided to give them that chance. Collecting slave money, collecting everything that belongs to the people. That is why you see, whenever you elect a moron, they are so glad. That is why you see Katrina Line will be jumping from America, from UK to come and campaign. come and dance from the Fulanis will play music for her. She would dance from the airport. She will, she became an idol, a nobody, absolutely nobody. Just that people don't know how it pains me in my heart. These are nobody. That is why you see U.S. mission in Nigeria. When people try to tell them that the moron, the drug dealer, in India, he was standing alone. They're able to come up in their website, try to prove you how he was standing with a child rapist called Biden. I don't like to call these people names, but it's a pity. Check their website. They were posting, they're trying to tell the people they're trying to tell the people that yes, the president that they elected, the one they trust, is standing with the world leaders, including the former police of the world, USA. All these things is something they're happy. But if we be able to stand tall, that is why I said, if any one of us here who is contributing $1, $2, $20, $30, if you have a business, you are doing that, you are not planning to make it $50 in coming months, in coming days, I don't think you know what you are doing, because this is not for the first. This is not for Ifeanyi War. This is not for Mazi Simon, our prime minister. This is not for Biafran government in exile. This is for you and your children, because you're not gonna go home. If you're a strong man, maybe you are one of the marine in abroad or whatever, or you're a strong man, or men, as they were discussing in the former space. You have to know
30
best to be talking about.
seconds.
So it will definitely catch your children. So my point here is that I will use this 30 seconds to. It's just like one of the brother who came on the other space. He was talking about how his mother is about to die. After he finished speaking, what next? The next topic, the next person that came up did not want to discuss about how to save his mother. He come with a Nigerian constitution. Start reading it. Well, I have to stop here because of the people. I think if I have opportunity, I will come up. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. We have to keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Warrior Queen is going to chip in something while we go to Mazugo, and after Mazugo, Frank is here, and we got University in the house, and anybody else that haven't spoken. Warrior Queen, go ahead and chip in what you say what you need to say. Our Warrior Queen may be receiving advice. Warrior Queen, are you in the other
No,
room?
I'm here. I was speaking. I forgot to unmute myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, I raised up my hand when our brother Shibweze was talking. So I wanted to point out this part of it, that at times when you are hosting, so at times you are not there. You have your earpiece, you are talking, maybe you are doing something, so when you come by, you see 3 hands up or 4 hands.
Please, I don't want us to go
Yes,
back to
I
that
know.
topic.
I just want to explain to some people.
Please, Warrior Queen, don't go back to that topic.
Okay.
Just make your submission. I beg of you.
Okay. I will speak of this when I open my space. It's okay. Thank you. So my another thing I want to talk about is about what Ugochukwu just said. We need to take that serious. It's a very important thing, because I think 4 days inside last week, my sister daughter called me. She's in university. She was asking of school fees. The same thing just come to my mind that moment. I said, I don't have that money. The money I will send for you for school fees. We need money for our liberation now. You better go home and stay with your mother for now, because all those nonsense they are teaching you in school, it will not take you anywhere. When Biafra restoration come, you will go to the real school. That is what I like. For example, the war that they are fighting war now in Ukraine now. Are they thinking of school now? Are people thinking of going to school when there is war in the country? So that is another thing. So I think we need to, the way they are stopping the government workers, let them start stopping the schools, because they might even use that, as Ugochukwu said, and start using some teachers to be telling our children negative things, and they will tell them, don't tell your mother when you get home, and they will be lecturing. All those Fulani, they are very wicked. So that is what I wanted to contribute to what our brother just said. It's a very important part. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go. Mazu, go 247. Are you with us, or you minister? Are you in the other room? Mazu go may be busy. All right, while we're waiting for Mazu to go, let's go to Frank, and then Praise Elohim will come after that. Frank, unmute yourself.
Greetings from here. All protocols observed. Mazu, thank you for having me here. First of all, sometimes I think, or if I don't want to use the word think, I know Biafrans are proven to be one of the smartest people, intelligent people in the world. And I want everyone to understand today, whatever you are today, whatever you become tomorrow, there are people who has been there before you. Nothing that we do now that we will be the first to do it. But what is happening now is that people are recording a name, people are making a name to make the best for their people. And that is what we are in doing. Whatever you're doing now, you'll be remembered for it. I remembered some times ago, we were taught that whatever you are in your home, you try to be whatever you are in your home. But when you got to a public sector, you try to keep whatever you become at the gate up, then come inside and accept whatever principle that have been taught to you. Having said that, we all have to, in this struggle, in this project, we have to, I think Mazu first said something about tolerance, the difference between tolerance and acceptance. I think these two things we really need to try to indict into it, be tolerant to one another and accept one another. Having said that, again, if we must redeem the mockery, if you must redeem the mockery, you will have to have a different mentality of approach. You will have to have a different way of thinking and reacting to issues. Then firstly, I think the biggest point and the only thing that can bring the redemption of this mockery to the world is bringing in getting Biafra done. Achieving Biafra is the only thing that can redeem the people's image. Getting Biafra is the only thing that can redeem the mockery from the world. So when it is done, you will see that everyone who has said bad things, everyone who has thought it cannot be possible, everyone who has had different opinion will come back to testify that, yes, finally it arrived in the universe. Finally, the kingdom of God in earth arrived. So if we want to redeem the mockery, it is for us to do all that it has to do. It is for you to do whatever you have to do, all the sacrifices you need to pay, all the things you need to follow, obey every instruction that needed to be obeyed for the Biafra to be there. And when it comes, you yourself will have a peace of mind that you were part of the people who has achieved this, that you are part of people who have done this great thing. It will be remembered. When people called your name, they talked about you, they know that this person is one of these persons who has been able to restore my future today. I don't think from generation to generation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa will never be forgotten ever in the history of the earth again. That is because the signs and the good work which we everyone are seeing. There is always a price for everything we do. And that the price of redeeming the people from this mockery is what every one of us in this platform have chosen. And that is why people like us can do everything humanly possible we can do to make sure we restore the nation and bring back the people to the level of humanity they need to live on. I didn't want to talk much. I just want to say to my brothers here, my friends here, I am very happy to be in your midst again. So I know my Vox Mazi Ugo may be ready now to speak. So I'll be leaving my mic on here. Maybe some minutes,
Thank
3 minutes, 3
you.
hours. I'll be back again. Thank you.
Mazu Ugo is receiving advice from his elder.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of insult, this is what I think this is what we're gonna do today. There's a voice that we're gonna play today. It's a voice of a Fulani. Believe our sister Stella has been always wanting me to play that voice. If you will play it after um, after university. So let's go to Praise Elohim
Which
and then
voice is
university.
that? Which voice? May you not go put me in a
You know the
state of imagination.
the
Which
one
voice
that
is
where
that?
Fulani was telling the one that he was telling us that we are all abroad working for the white man while they are in our land making billions. That because we
Okay.
want to we have to hear it.
Don't
Our
put it
people.
don't put it in the state of
In a
imagination.
state of imagination. Eunice,
We
you
have
are
to.
welcome. Eunice, my sister.
It is. It
Where's
is. You're
Mas Hugo?
welcome.
Mas Hugo
Let
was here.
we're gonna play that audio. If you need it, I will send it to you,
Mary,
so
you're
that
welcome.
our people will understand what when we talk about insult, not just the West are insulting us, even Fulani that we have in our land are insulting us, telling us that you are in abroad working for the white man while he's in your land making billions, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. And we're gonna play it here. So let's go to Praise Elohim and then university. Oh, our units is here. Our units have to speak. I think after units, then we will play it. Praise
Let,
Elohim,
let,
go ahead.
let our sister speak. Then after her, please.
All right, all
Let,
right,
let's
all
let's
right,
give let's keep that tradition. It's a very good one.
all
Let's.
right, all right. Our own wonderful, kinetic, angelic Eunice, you have the mic. Our kinetic angel.
Oh my God. The first. The first. Yes, this is the kinetic angelic units. Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning from here.
Please don't let me lose my thoughts, my line of thoughts. Please, I beg of you.
Is he putting you in a state of imagination already?
Oh
He
my
hasn't started
God,
talking.
did you see that? And in fact, I'm going to put
Because
allegation on him right away, and I will take him to court.
And by the time we get to court now, that's the time I will now bring out evidence now against you.
And I will
Say
put
you were
plenty
putting me in the state
allegation
of
on you.
imagination.
Oh, goodness. Why must you tell me that something is coming when nothing is coming? Eh? Oh, Jesus. You find the place to run.
BIAFRA struggle.
Eunice.
Oh,
And you
Lord,
know
have
that you are
mercy on my
defrauding
soul.
me. That is the time I will tell the court that they have been defrauding me. And they have to pay me all the money I've contributed.
Oh my God. And I have a lot of people, my friends, who will bring their receipt too, who they have defrauded as well. They will come to the court with me. All of us will put allegation on them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, and all protocols observed. Oh my God, it's always a pleasure, having little time to speak. When I see the space, my heart is, gladdened that our men and women of virtue, valor, are doing the needful. God bless you all. The first topic. Yeah, redeeming ourselves from mockery. Yeah, it's a long time coming. We need to tell the world, and we are telling the world that this is not 1967. We are a special breed of people. The spirits of those who were massacred, because that was a genocide that happened during the Civil War. The spirits of them lives inside of us, and we are not going to take for granted the sacrifices that were made by these our ancestors. We are not taking for granted any of these sacrifices. And When I look at the caliber of people, the personnel in the BRGIE, the cabinet, my heart, rejoices, because these are men and women of great virtue. Women and men that have stood, they are saying, we have come to take our freedom by force. Enough of the mockery. We can no longer be mocked. We can no longer be subjugated. This is the time. When I see this caliber of people, I say, thank you, Elohim. Thank you. This is not 1967, when there was no media to propagate our plight to the world. I thank Elohim, because this is the time. Why Ojukwu, our eternal leader, did not succeed, one of the reasons is because he lacked those, avenues to propagate the message of freedom. And I thank God for the caliber of people whom God has given to us. It is time. Now is the time. Not in 100 years to come. Now is the time. In fact, when I see these men and women, they have brought out their faces. They are not looking at faces. They are not hiding underground like some people are hiding underground for 2 years plus now, hiding underground, never to come out. The mud will cover them. Erosion will carry them away because they are there underground and will remain underground. We have no such men underground. They are working assiduously to make sure that our freedom comes. And they can see it. They are running helter-skelter. Do you know what? I was watching a video just a few moments ago. I was going through Twitter to see what to retweet and stuff like that, as the routine is. And I saw our brother Chikodi Success, a video he posted about this idiot, this vagabond that was deported from Turkey. Exactly. That was deported from Turkey.
I saw that.
When I saw
He's
that
crying.
video, I was happy. And I am so, in fact, I was like over the moon when I saw that video. This boy was actually lamenting. He was crying. Like, Lagbaja, calling on Lagbaja. Lagbaja to ma lagba ori embe. Lagbaja to ma fi orun eso be. Lagbaja, why not remove all these people you have in the army? This is not even the police, police we are talking about. This is the army that we are talking about. You see this Simon Ekpa boys. You see this one is see how they are dealing with the army, and you're not doing anything about it. Is it that you people are not telling me something that I don't know? Your army that they are being destroyed like this? Oh my goodness! Hey,
please, I need to see this video. Please,
the video is there. I even downloaded this video because it made my day. This idiot that was deported was lamenting. He said, Lagbaja, you need to reshuffle your men. You need to sack all of them. You need to bring new people. Because these Simon Ekpa boys, they are dealing with you people. They are taking your ammunition. Oh, this one and that. Okay, so he even said that he doesn't even know that these people even have more cameras that captures everywhere. That more than the Nigerian zoo army. Are you serious, Udeni? No, get one. Hey, Mama Rinko, Jesus, me. Are you kidding me? Please, if you are listening to my voice and you are still here to support our BLA, our gallant men, my brethren in the Lord, what are you waiting for? This is the hour. This is the time. Bring out your purse. Bring out your wallet and support these gallant men and women, because some people are crying. Those who have decided to be stooges to the Fulani, those who have decided to sell their souls to the devil, to the caliphate, they are crying, and we want them to continue to cry. We want them to continue to lament, because this is the time for our freedom. Enough of the mockery. Yes, When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here with us, we never saw these things happening at this moment. Yes, he wanted, this is exactly what our leader wanted to be happening, for people to be lamenting here and there. If our prime minister makes a post now, you will see all of them lamenting. Hey, this man, are you still around? Are you still? I thought you were arrested. I thought you were imprisoned. I thought this and that. I thought Finland will capture you. I thought, shame on them. This is the time for our freedom. Bring out your money. Support ESN. Support our BLA. They are doing a great job. And Udele, one of their informants, this guy, I learned that he used to follow DSSO. He will cover his face with mask, and he will be pointing at people that he suspects that are ESN and BLA or our gallant men. Now he is crying. He is crying. Ha! I don't want to continue to say much. Thank you all very much. Why I raised my hand is just to encourage us to continue. Don't give up. Please don't let your brother step on your feet. Well, even if your brother steps on your toes, please dust it off, dust the sand and continue, because the goal ahead is greater. What we want to achieve is greater. Please support ESN. Support in any little way. If you want to make it $10 per week, $10 per month, $5, whatever, no amount is too small. Thank you very much. And I yield at this moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chineke, our Quinitic angelic extraordinaire. Let's go to Praise Elohim and then University. We have Karma and we have Mary in the house. I feel like more people are coming up too. We still got, I think we may have to play that audio. We may not, because we need to listen to it. Stella has been wanting that audio, and I know a lot of people haven't listened to it. Praise Elohim, go ahead.
Sorry, please, praise Elohim. Just 1 minute, please. Our sister Eunice, please, I sent you a DM. Please send it to my DM, the video, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I salute our great and supreme leader. I salute him and stand attention salute. I salute our Prime Minister. I salute my host and the co-host and everyone that is on space. Our beautiful ladies and our gallant media warriors. I salute everyone. I salute our Honorable Minister, Mazi Ugo, who I believe is here with us. I salute you. Yeah, I also watched that to Deleman. I think he was actually, it is the first time I see him lamenting, because all this while he had been mocking us, and but this time around he was actually lamenting, and I think one of the reasons why he's lamenting because he has come to discover that the danger is lurking around him, and he may be a target any time from now, because he have seen the display of our capabilities. So he's bothered and he's worried. So it's okay. Let him continue to lament, and probably it will be next time it will come to him, this Holy Communion. So I'm so glad for that. I think, coming to our topic, one of the reasons why we may be mocked is because we are not free. We have not gotten our independence. Because Biafrans were great people. We're innovative. That is we're special and great people. I think we're even more intelligent than the so-called white people. Biafrans were unique. Let's just wait after our independence. The world will see what the stuff we are made of. So the only reason why we are being mocked today is because we are not yet free. But I thank God that we have made up our mind and we decided to be free. And from what our sister was saying, the caliber of people that been attracted to this liberation movement is unequal. We can't compare it to what we had in the 60s. And also what we had alongside with our leader, Martin Nandekano. We can't compare it. The caliber of people we have, the quality of men and women who have come out with all their mind, with all their strength, to make sure that we come out of this enclave called Nigeria, this slavery. It gives hope to every one of us. So the only reason why anybody can mock us today is because we are not yet free, but we have decided to be free, and certainly we are going to be free because our decision now, we have seen that any alternative is death. So, and nobody we wouldn't want to choose death. We would choose to be alive. So, we have made up our mind, and we are going to. This mockery will come to an end. And another thing that is helping the enemy to mock us is these internal enemies we have around us. It's one of the reasons why we can't be mocked because it looks as if those that ought to support us, they are not giving us support. But I think with the institution of this unholy communion, I think we need to intensify that. Once this thing begin to get to them, and they begin to see the danger of sabotaging, once they begin to feel the heat, and the heat of sabotage, what the danger that sabotage portends to them, I think that will help us a lot because and whoever is mocking us is just for one reason. We are not yet free, but we have made up our mind to be free, and certainly we are going to be free because Biafrans, we are just special people. There is no white man that is more intelligent than Biafrans. So Biafrans, let's keep standing tall and keep doing what we know best. And we thank God for our Prime Minister. Look at what the announcement he made yesterday. Is another level. We have entered another level of liberation. So there is discomfort among the enemies within now, because the same enemies within are the people that uses this. They use these plate numbers. So now the war has been brought to their doorstep. So I believe, for me, anyone mocking us
30
is just.
seconds.
Yeah, for me, anybody mocking us just because we are not yet where we are. But we have decided to change the narrative and to be free. Once we are free, which is around the corner, the heaven is our height, the sky is our height. There's something we cannot do. There's something we cannot do as Biafrans. So let me just yield my mic now and then keep
Thank
on listening.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Praise Elohim. We appreciate that. We must continue. Let's go to our own Angelic University of Biafra Village People, aka the Village People. University, unmute yourself.
Thank you,
But
Professor.
you need to search them up to be sure that he not carry anything for pocket.
No, I don't carry any juju for pocket. uh, thank you. Oh, Tekam, you want Tekam to go first, Professor?
Mary can go. It's up to you. We want to play a recording, so it's up to you. We have Karma Israel here also. Let's go to Mary, and then, well, you always take like 9 seconds. Let's go to Mary and then Karma and then University,
Okay.
and we'll do that.
Yeah. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mary.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, University. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, our PM. Good evening, our leader, Mercy Okokalo. Yeah, my people. what we are saying, the mockery of the world, you know. Why we are mockery? Because of Britain. They keep us in the slavery. We are the slave for them. We are still, but not now anymore. For their eye, and we keep ourselves where they keep us. That is why we are mockery for the world. We are mockery because we listen, Biafra listen to demonic people wey no get sense, people wey no even reach Biafra for anything. We listen to those people. We agree them to come and take what belongs to us. That is why we are mockery. We are mockery because we allowed Britain to use our elders in this model life. We allowed Britain to pass through the government of Nigeria in Biafra land to keep us into slavery. That is where we are mockery. We are mockery because of, look at example, DOS. The people who stand with our leader before people like us come in. They accept, they agree to sold our leader for plot of 5 kobo. Why we would not be mockery? Tell me, Biafrans. We are mockery because we decide to leave our what God gave it to us, to allow a strange people to come and take over what belongs to us. That is why we are mockery. That is why we are slave for them in their eyes. But now, thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Okukalo, our leader, God sent, and our dragon, God sent, said the mockery and the shame and the cry have to stop. So, by God's grace, we are the ending of the world. We are the end. We will end the mockery. We already end it. With our dragon, with Almighty, we don't stand up to end the mockery, the cry of the whole world, the shame. That is why we are here. Say the world, the freedom is the key. The freedom is in our own hand, and we have to take it. The Biafra freedom, no man can give it to us. They don't have freedom. If they have freedom, they will allow other people to have freedom because they don't know what this freedom. Look, all of them, all the country, all the world. Do you think they have freedom? They don't have freedom. That is why our land is the land of freedom. It's the land of happiness. It's the land of rising sun. It's the land of nature. When it rise, the race world will rise because you can't cover what God creates. So we have to take that what belongs to us so that the Britain, the European, the whole world will stop mocking us because they collect from us. They would never allow us to stand up. So we have to stand with our feet because we have who tell us, who give us the mind, who say, move, do it. No man can stop it. And we have to do it. We have to. The spirit of the Biafra said we must do it. that freedom, the key, we must open it. There is no going back. No man born a woman in earth can stop God's work. Britain is spy today, no be yesterday. Today, no be a day before yesterday. Tomorrow, no be last month ago. No, we are moving forward, my brother, my sisters. And you can never be our sisters, because very soon you will become our slave. Yes, Britain. Yes. You know what you're doing. You want to bring spy because we are the ending after you buy Peter Obi. You know you have nowhere to hold. Biafra, they have nothing to hold. What are they doing? You kidnap your own citizen. Please, you guys don't have shame. Oh. Look at how God Almighty, how Biafra land, they disgrace you guys. Biafra, open your eye. Look at how Biafra land, our land, the blessed land, they disgrace these fools, these sucking blood. You kidnap your own person because it's not your color. But they carry your passport, you accept him as your citizen. You kidnap him. For how many years? You have no pity. The whole world, even that union, have no pity for this man. And all the thing you collect from his hand, collect his mother life, collect everything from him with that life where you cannot touch. And now you come back, say you won't come keep spy office where you know you can't win us. So you won't come spy know where we enter and use that streak to collect our mineral resources the way you guys do to Niger. Where they pursue you guys now use truck to collect the rest one. God Almighty go disgrace you guys. He go continue to disgrace you people. We let you people know there is no going back. Your spy is not helping you. You listen to our government. You listen to Dragon. You listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister. He will blow your ass off. We know your secret. Your spy is not working anymore. Yes. If you need anything, meet Biafra government. Yes. We know you. You will hear, boy. My people, let me give chance to another people.
Thank you.
We move.
Thank you, our own Mary. University, you have the mic. Hold on, University. Where is Karma is real? Karma is real. Are you with us still? All right, Karma is real. It's probably receiving advice. Go ahead, University.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. I want to thank every one of you very especially you, Mora and Professor and Minister BV 247. I thank you all. May Chukwukabiyama continue to bless all of you, Biafran people. And it's always very great to be in your midst.
Yeah, mommy. I'm going to give you a to a get up. You are going to ne go ide go si ma ro aka to aka asime a opo mbo nkecha asu tu lo ro ebe na ka bi se get up here chim na gbalo mo
First, we can hear you. First, we can mute yourself. We can hear you. First.
I'm not the only person here teaching more cash for your get me off. Oh, we're manipulating the get you.
The first self nasty village people. Blessing don't join our department.
Tell the first to meet himself now. Verify.
If I please mute
He's not hearing us. I don't know. Ifeanyi Honorable.
Please, somebody should meet the first. Behind those are straight. Please meet him.
But I'm muted now. I'm muted. Who unmute me?
No, not be you. No, they say make you mute Professor.
I want to meet the
Professor,
first.
the first,
Make up.
meet yourself.
In no the hero.
Don't worry, my friend. You know they hear. You know they hear
Not
you,
be
bro.
mute him.
Fine.
And don't come
He
out.
cannot
And
hear
don't come
you.
out. I don't meet him.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, Prof. Yeah. Biafrans, redeem yourself from the mockery of the world. And freedom is the key. But freedom of what? The freedom of Biafran people is the key to redeeming ourselves. You know, redeeming ourselves, according to Joe, is the greatest commodity that you can ever have. And everywhere in Africa, people are beginning to rise up to this reality that the status quo that Biafran people have set up for the liberation of Africa. And you know, I want to read something. Let me read this thing from Odi, or Holy Master. You see, actually, we don't have much to say about the crusade that happened yesterday at Agbobo community in Isu, Onitsha, local government area of Ebonyi State. The unrepentant Zoo military that came fully loaded with 10 Helios trucks, packed with Zoo military terrorists, invaded the community yesterday and gave their sinful souls and lives to God for judgment, for receiving Holy Communion from the holy men. They claim they are looking for the holy men camp in the area, and unfortunately for them, they stupidly lost many of their soldiers to God for judgment, and their vehicles, which lead them to call for reinforcement, was baptized with another kind of painting in new colors. The sinful souls and the one that escaped the Holy Communion before the crusade started was about to begin, and then later came back when the holy men drove off and start attacking innocent Biafrans in that area of the community. You know, every society must have the sense of survivor. Do you just have a sense of survivor as an individual by protecting, by, feeding your belly, building house, 2 rooms and parlor, face me and face you? That is not just survivor. Fighting for survivor means having a sense of security, knowing that this particular area of this land, this plot and this area. Hi.
Want something to eat?
What?
So much. We have so much left.
Oof.
You want something?
I want something, but what they have is.
Yeah, we can look. We can have a look.
Okay.
Cheese and everything. Where's Mr. König?
He went to take his food.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
So, sorry guys, I'm in the hospital. So, where was I? Yeah, my sister that came narrated a story. Sister Eunice tell a story about a Yoruba, lamenting and shouting for Lagbaja to you know, lamenting and shouting for Lagbaja to